So it's the question that everyone wants the answers to. Who do I think is going to win this AFCON trophy? What are my AFCON 2021 predictions? We're about to find out. Let's do it. That's right, hello and welcome back to another video. AFCON 2021, while being played in 2022, is just around the corner. The tournament is set to get underway very soon. Of course, lots of off-the-field issues and team camps being hit by COVID and delays to flights and players arriving late. It wouldn't be African football without a little bit of last-minute drama. So in this video, we're going to go through my AFCON predictions for the upcoming tournament. We're going to go through each group by group, and then we're going to use the actual knockout system, including the third place teams, to work out who gets who in the knockout stages, and then my ultimate predictions for the winner and for the top scorer, I suppose, as well. So sit back and enjoy these predictions. So we're going to start off in Group A. We've got Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde and Ethiopia. So for me, of course, you've got the host Cameroon. I always like to see the hosts go far in a tournament. Not too long ago, Cameroon actually won AFCON 2017. Cameroon were the outright winners, beating Egypt in the final. In terms of this time, they've got Samuel Eto'o upstairs in the director's box, so there's going to be a lot of pressure on this Cameroon team to do well and to deliver. And of course, hopefully their home fans get right behind them and fill up the stadiums. We don't want to see empty stadiums at this tournament. We like ambience and atmosphere. So for me, you can't look past Cameroon winning Group A. Cameroon will win Group A in my opinion, and I think they've been given a very favourable group, as the hosts always get. Burkina Faso, Cape Verde and Ethiopia. Cameroon should be okay to win that group. I've got Burkina Faso in second place in Group A, and we saw recently against Algeria in 2 World Cup qualifying games that Burkina Faso can cause problems, and actually us, Algeria, as the reigning champions, failed to beat them on 2 occasions. So not an easy team to play against. That's why I've got Burkina Faso also advancing to the last 16. They've got the lad Tapsoba in defence. I think he plays in the Bundesliga. You've got the likes of Bertrand Traoré in the Premier League. There's enough quality for Burkina Faso to come second. And then third, you've got Cape Verde. And fourth, you've got Ethiopia. It's great to see Ethiopia back at the Africa Cup of Nations, but unfortunately I think they're lacking quality. Fourth place for me. And Cape Verde will come third. A lot of their players based from Portugal, and I don't think Cape Verde will advance as a third place team. So for me, Cameroon in first and Burkina Faso in second, advancing from Group A. In Group B, you've got Senegal in top spot for me. I think Senegal will comfortably win this group. I don't think you can really look past Senegal winning Group B. You look at the quality they've got in Sadio Mane. I think Ismaïla Sarr has finally decided to turn up. Mendy in goal, Koulibaly at the back. They've got some real quality there, Idrissa Gueye as well. So Senegal are going to be either first or second hot favourites for this whole tournament. And then I've got Guinea to come second. I think Guinea have got some underrated players. You look at their midfield and Naby Keita and Diawara. I think Pogba's brother is going to miss the tournament. But Guinea have got enough there to come second. Of course, they made it to the knockout stages of the last AFCON when Algeria beat them. So I think Guinea will come second. And then I've got Zimbabwe to come in third position. And I do actually think Zimbabwe will advance as a third place team from Group B. So I've got Zimbabwe into the last 16. I think they'll beat Malawi and maybe nick a point somewhere else as well. But of course, it's a different Zimbabwe. They're missing Marvelous Nakamba. They're missing Galloway. Their main man Biliat has retired, but they have got, you know, Kadewere at Lyon up front, who was keeping Slimani out of the team for a few weeks. So they've got some players that could do some damage. But Zimbabwe to come third, I think is fair enough. Senegal and Guinea top 2, and then Zimbabwe also advancing as a third place team. In Group C, I've got Morocco to win this group. Now, of course, we know Vahid Halilhodzic from managing Algeria at AFCON. I think he's also managed Ivory Coast at AFCON as well. I think in 2010, Algeria knocked out Halilhodzic in the quarterfinals. AFCON 2013, Halilhodzic was with Algeria at AFCON. We went out in the group stage. So with Morocco at this AFCON, we've got to see what he does. I think there's a lot of pressure on him. Taken the decision to leave out Hakim Ziyech, Mazraoui. They've got the lad Ezal Zuli at Barcelona. If he's going to turn up or not, we've got no idea. So a lot of players from Spain in this group, but I still think Morocco, having just watched Ghana against Algeria the other day, and I know Ghana are missing some players, I think Morocco will win Group C. And I think that's a fair assessment. And I think Ghana will come second. Got Gabon in third. I mean, God knows what's going on with Gabon. Of course, they have got Aubameyang. I know he's been off the boil with Arsenal, but Aubameyang is still on paper one of the best players at this tournament. But of course, I think he's caught COVID. He's been clubbing in Dubai, messing around, giving COVID to everyone else in the squad, to the likes of Lamina. So I've got, if off-the-field issues are ignored, Gabon to come third, Aubameyang to fire some goals, and Gabon to advance to the last 16 as another third-place team. And that's because I think they'll beat Comoros quite heavily. Now, Comoros, what a story coming to AFCON for the first time. That really is fantastic. Congratulations to Comoros. And I think for them, all 3 of their group games will be like a cup final. They've got to go out there, and Comoros have got to enjoy it. There's no expectation at all. Just making it here was the achievement. So Comoros, for me, very, very well done. Just enjoy your 3 games. So I've got Morocco, Ghana and Gabon to advance from Group C. Comoros in 4th. On to Group D. You've got Nigeria and Egypt in the same group. Kind of tough to pick who's going to come first or second, but I've got Nigeria to come first. They have recently changed their manager, but again, you look at their squad, it's still got quality in it, but no Emmanuel Dennis. Now, I've been a huge fan of Dennis in the Premier League this season, and if Dennis was going to AFCON, he would have been one of my favourites to be the actual top scorer of the tournament. But no Dennis, but still enough quality in all the areas of the pitch to come first. Whereas Egypt, you've got Mo Salah, and that's about it really. I've got a lot of players based in Egypt. All their players went to the Arab Cup and didn't get very far. So Nigeria to come first, Egypt come second, which has huge implications on the knockout stages, by the way. We'll come to that in a bit. But I think Nigeria have to win this group. They're going to be expected to win this group. Egypt will be okay with second place. Mo Salah, of course, if he's at his best, very hard to stop. In fine form this season. One of the best players in the world, if not the best at the moment. And then I've got Guinea-Bissau and Sudan, 3rd and 4th. Now, Sudan went to the Arab Cup, were awful. They've changed a lot of the old players, brought in some new players in transition, but I still think they're not going to beat Guinea-Bissau. And I think recently in the World Cup qualifier, Guinea-Bissau beat Sudan 4-2. So I've got Guinea-Bissau 3rd, Sudan 4th, but I don't think Guinea-Bissau will advance as a 3rd place team. So I've got Nigeria 1st and Egypt 2nd into the last 16. And then Group E is Algeria's group. We've got Ivory Coast. We'll battle it out with them for top 2. We might actually want to come second to get an easier route to the final, but that's another story. I think Algeria win the group. We won the group last time with Senegal in it. We beat Senegal. I think we beat Ivory Coast, or we draw with them and get a higher goal difference. So Algeria 1st, Ivory Coast 2nd. But again, that could go either way. That could go either way, depending on what team we field in that last group game. If we win the first 2 and we're on 6 points, do we rest players for the last 16? So it depends, but I'd like to think with the unbeaten record at stake as well, that we'd win the group with Ivory Coast in 2nd. So both of those comfortably through. I'm really excited about Sierra Leone. They might shock a few people, and I think Sierra Leone will actually make the last 16. That's a big call. I think Sierra Leone come 3rd and go through to the last 16. Equatorial Guinea in last. Their best player, Pedro Obiang's missing the tournament. Sierra Leone made reinforcements. Stephen Corker, Sully Kaikai. I think they'll beat Equatorial Guinea, and I think they'll come through as a 3rd place team. So I've got Algeria, Ivory Coast, and Sierra Leone to come through in Group E. Group F is actually very similar, I think, to the Group F of the last AFCON. It's Mali, Tunisia, Mauritania again. And last time we had Angola in here. This time we've got Gambia here at their first AFCON. Very congratulations to Gambia. And I think Mali win this group, and I think Mali are very underrated. Midfield's very good. Bissouma, Samaseku, got the likes of Marega, and I think Mali will win the group. And I think Mali will finish above Tunisia in this group. I think that's what happened at the last AFCON as well. I think Mali 1st, Tunisia 2nd, and Gambia as a 3rd place team in their first ever AFCON. I think Gambia will go through as a 3rd place team. I think they'll beat Mauritania, and Mauritania will come 4th. So that's how the groups look. There's not too many surprises there. It's all your usual suspects. Now, if we take this information, the group winners, the 2nd place, and the 4 3rd place teams I pick, this is how the knockout stages genuinely would look if these teams finished in these places, and it's very interesting. The first knockout game would be Burkina Faso against Ghana, and I think that would be closer than people think, but I think Ghana would beat Burkina Faso, so Ghana into the quarterfinal. Then I think Nigeria will comfortably beat Gambia, and I think Gambia getting to the last 16 would be a good tournament for them. Nigeria to beat Gambia. Senegal, of course, to beat Gabon. Again, you can't really look past Senegal beating, probably pretty much beat everyone apart from Algeria in this tournament. So Senegal to beat Gabon. This could be a shocker. Mali Ivory Coast is going to be a great game. Mali against Ivory Coast. I've got Mali to beat Ivory Coast. This isn't the Ivory Coast powerhouse of a few years. It's not Drogba, Kalou, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Ivory Coast. This is players like Zaha, Pepe. I know Sebastian Haller has done very well, but at international level it's different. Can they gel together? I think Mali are going to beat Ivory Coast. Again, Bit of a wild card, but I think Mali into the quarterfinals again. Good Mali team playing well there. Guinea to lose to Tunisia. Tunisia probably going to have too much quality for Guinea in that game. Tunisia had a good Arab Cup as well, got to the final. So Tunisia into the quarterfinals. Cameroon, of course, the hosts get Sierra Leone. What are the chances? Nice easy game for the hosts. I bet Samuel Eto'o would be happy. Cameroon to beat Sierra Leone. And this is the big one. If Algeria win their group and Egypt comes second in their group, which is very likely because they're going to be behind Nigeria, then Algeria will face Egypt in the last 16 of AFCON 2021. Wow. That's remarkable, and it's going to be fiery. Algeria, Egypt in Cameroon. I mean, Egypt have got Salah, but that's going to be a very spicy game. But you've got to say, we've got more quality as a team. All the areas of the pitch, we should beat Egypt, assuming the referees behave themselves and the VAR's not dodgy. I've got to back us to beat Egypt. And if Egypt go out in the last 16, that is a poor tournament for them. So, Algeria to beat Egypt. Who did Morocco get for winning their group? Zimbabwe. Wow. So Morocco to beat Zimbabwe, Halilhodzic to get into the quarterfinals. And these quarterfinals is where it gets even more interesting. Now it really starts to hot up. Tunisia against the hosts Cameroon is the first quarterfinal. And I think Cameroon as hosts, fans behind them, like the 12th man, they will beat Tunisia in the first quarterfinal. So Cameroon into the semis. Then I've got Nigeria to beat Ghana, a West African derby. I think we can all agree that I described this last time as the jollof rice derby. Nigeria to win this jollof rice derby. So Nigeria into the semi-finals as well. And then Algeria, after getting Egypt and having Ivory Coast in the group, would get Morocco in the quarterfinals. And now, what about that for a reunion with Vahid Halilhodzic? Is agent Vahid going to give us the win? Well, I still think we beat Morocco. We beat them at the Arab Cup recently. And you've got to back us against Morocco. I think on paper, player for player, we've got a better squad. Might be a bit biased, but when you haven't lost to 34 games, you can't really look past it. And then Senegal-Mali will also be a good game. And I know I said Mali will have a good tournament, but Senegal have just got that little edge. So Senegal to beat Mali. So into the semi-finals, we've got Cameroon, your hosts, Nigeria, Algeria, and Senegal. You can see where this is going, can't you? First semi-final, Nigeria against Senegal. What an amazing game that's going to be. But I think, once again, Senegal will make it into the final. Of course, never won AFCON, and they are the favourites. Nigeria to go out in the semis, and considering the current state of Nigerian football, I think a semi-final would be okay for them. And then Algeria against Cameroon, the other semi-final. Cracking game again. Cameroon at home in their hostile atmosphere with the ref pressure. Sure, the Arab Cup with Qatar, Algeria, just how much officials pressure there is and adding 9 minutes on. Expect plenty of that here when Cameroon play, by the way. Everything would be against us. But football-wise, I think we beat Cameroon. I think we beat Cameroon, and that would be a huge statement. And that means, what do we end up with? Algeria-Senegal final again. The rematch. Algeria-Senegal final. And of course, we're going to beat Senegal again. Maybe with another fluky goal, and it'll be Algeria's name on the trophy again. And I don't think it's unrealistic to think that, because we played Senegal twice in the last cup, beat them both times. The two favourites for the tournament I've got making the final here. I think it's a fair prediction. I mean, we are the best team in North Africa. We'd beat Egypt, we'd beat Morocco. I think the tough one's been in Cameroon, the host. But that's what I think. Algeria to win the cup again. You can let me know all of your predictions in the comments down below. If you're from a different country, you've got more information on your country's football team, let me know in the comments down below. But that's my predictions. I think you've got, you know, stories of Sierra Leone making the knockout stages, Gambia making the knockout stages, Comoros in the group stage for the first time, Mali getting to the quarterfinals, the host Cameroon into the semi-finals, and of course then the third place playoff against Nigeria afterwards would also be a good game. And that's my tournament predictions. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I know I said Egypt would go out in the last 16, but I still think Mo Salah is going to be the top scorer. I think Salah could easily score a hat-trick against Guinea-Bissau and Sudan, and even bag against Nigeria, plus if he's on pens. Could you give me a name, apart from Salah, that would be top scorer? Because Algeria's goals are shared. Is Aubameyang going to... No, I can't really see a top scorer outside of Mo Salah, to be honest. Or Mane. We'll see Salah or Mane probably, but that's what I think. That's the AFCON 2021 predictions video. That's the groups. That's how I think the tournament will pan out. Can't wait for the tournament. Good luck to the 24 partaking teams in Cameroon if it actually goes ahead. Thanks for watching. Let me know your predictions down below in the comments and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.